Hello, this is Josh from Advanced Camping, bringing you another video tour. This one of the brand new 2023 Roadtrek SS Agile. This is on the fully loaded Mercedes-Benz chassis. It is not decontented in any way. It's going to, have the power heated seats, the larger touchscreen, adaptive cruise control, the active lane keeping assist and blind spot assist. So it is totally loaded in terms of Mercedes options, as well as Roadtrek options. So this is in the Serenite gray color, which is quite fetching, I do say so myself. Kind of looks a little bit like the charcoal gray ones, but you can kind of see in the sunlight here, it does have a little bit more reflective quality, just a slight difference. It's a little more glossy, for lack of a better word, so it does look quite nice, especially in the sunlight. It looks very, very nice. So this is going to have the upgraded 600 amp hour lithium battery pack, so it's going to have plenty of battery power for you. Where last year's Roadtreks are going to have 400 amp hours, these will have 600, so considerably more power for you. You gotta love that. So yeah, let's take a look through our 2023 Roadtrek SS Agile on the Mercedes chassis. We have nice aluminum wheels here, of course. There's going to be a power step right here to get in. Going to be nice and easy. It's going to have the ebony interior, and we'll go over that in a little bit. Up on top here, we're going to have a power awning. Always got to love that. And two porch lights, as you can see, sort of, one there, to give you some extra light outside, of course. Nice big door here, sliding door. I'm going to kind of walk around to the back. And this is still your 6-cylinder 3.0 turbo diesel. They are switching over very shortly to a 4-cylinder, so it is nice to still have the bigger engine, as you can tow 5,000 pounds with this. It's going to be able to get up and go in the mountains, no problem. So it's going to be definitely nice to have the 3.0 6-cylinder turbo diesel, sort of your tried and true engine here. I think the future ones will be good. It's just this is going to have more power, certainly, more towing capacity, more get up and go. So it is certainly worthwhile nabbing one of these while they are still available. So you do have your hitch back there, and then you have a parking radar system. So when you put it in reverse, it's going to show you any sort of obstructions around you and kind of give you a readout of that. Beep as if you get too close to something, of course. So definitely more advanced than your typical backup parking system, as it gives you a 360-degree picture. So pretty cool indeed. Let's open up the back doors here. These do fully extend, but this will work for now. So we'll get some good storage in the rear here underneath the power sofa. We're going to see our 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter underneath there. Those are going to be our mats, I believe, for the front, or they could also be the covers for the front windows. So 3 seat belts in the back, so you can seat belt up to 5 in here. You could sleep up to 3 with a optional mattress. There's going to be screens on the rear and side doors, so you can really create a lot of nice airflow. As there will be a fantastic, you can kind of see it there, fantastic vent in there with a remote control, with an automatic rain sensor built in. So that moves a ton of air, as a lot of times my customers will tell me they hardly ever use the air conditioning with that, as that just moves so much air and keeps things cool in there. And uses much less battery too, but of course, that's what that whole in-engine, it'll have the in-engine generator, the 600 amp hours of lithium batteries, the big inverter. All that is so you can run the air conditioner really as long as you want. You should have hours and hours of air conditioning usage with your batteries. It always depends on the temperature outside, so it's hard to give you an exact amount of hours. but then all you'd have to do is run the engine for a little bit, and it will recharge those batteries pretty quickly with its 280 amp alternator, secondary alternator, which is your in-engine generator. This is basically a second very large capacity alternator that's designated just to charging your 600 amp hour battery pack. So we've got our instant tankless water heater here. Definitely nice to have. And a little outside shower here. Great little utility shower. It doesn't fill up your gray tank, as I believe you have a 37-gallon freshwater tank in here. So huge fresh tank. So, you know, if you can wash dishes out here, rinse your feet off, wash your pet if you're going to bring a pet along. So certainly nice to have that. Down here, we're going to have our short power hookup. We'll also have our macerator pump in the compartment down here. Macerator pump, as I like to call it, is a little bit more civilized way to empty your waste compartment, as essentially it's a small diameter little hose that is retractable. Put it in the hole in the ground at the dump station and go into your climate controlled coach up here, push and hold a red button so you're sort of away from the action, so to speak. You know, and you can be, you know, very comfortable just pushing a button. So very simple operation there, and then you just retract the hose back in and you're done. So makes it very, very simple. So that's about it for the exterior of our Serenite Gray 2023 Roadtrek SS Agile. Let's take a look inside. And again, it's going to have the screen for this side door here, and then there'll be a magnetic strip so you can get in and out very easily without having to roll this up and zip it up every single time. Coming in here, first thing you notice is it does have a convection microwave, which is a very nice touch, as most of them just have typical microwaves, but this will bake as well as microwave, so that's definitely a nice touch. We're gonna have nice granite countertops here. Good amount of counter space when compared to its competitors, like the Ascent, for instance. Another Pleasureway Ascent is another one we sell, but by way of comparison, you know, one plus that you're gonna have is these front seats are gonna swivel around, and then you have a table that pulls out here, and you can swivel the TV around 180 degrees and actually use these front seats to watch TV, to just lounge around in, you know, and they're heated and powered seats as well. So they're going to be very comfortable, kind of relaxing seats. Just watch TV, have some lunch, have a snack, something like that, and just relax. So that is very usable, this front area. As well as, of course, you know, you have your rear area there with the power sofa, and this will have the Lagun table as well. So, you know, you can change different heights, and it kind of swivels around wherever you need it to get it out of the way if you need to. So, yeah, definitely very nice. This has the induction stove, another option here, and it's going to be flush mounted, so it doesn't take up any extra counter space, which is a nice plus. It's also a much nicer, or at least in my opinion, safer certainly way of cooking, as soon as you remove the pan, take special pans, it'll be cool to the touch immediately. So there's no open flame. It's basically a big electromagnet, so you know, it is going to be a little bit safer, pretty battery efficient as well, especially compared to like an electric burner, and just safer. So yeah, it's gonna be quite nice. Compressor-based refrigerator here and freezer. A little on the smaller side, but it is a smaller coach. We're talking, you know, 19 foot 7 inches here, so it is a smaller coach. And a little spice rack here, definitely a nice touch. Okay, we'll have our restroom over here. It's got the travel lock on. See if I can get that. There we go. Okay, here we are. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, compared to some of its competitors, it does not have a sink in here as such, which I actually think is a good thing. They did that on purpose. They used to have a sink in here in the Agiles, took that out as it just took up a lot of space. You know, here you actually have some room to maneuver. It is going to be smaller, of course, as it's a 19-foot coach, but you do actually have more leg room. You know, even a taller guy like me, 6'1", I can stand up in here and I could take a shower. Where if there was a sink sort of along the side, I could not do that. So I think it's nice that they kind of didn't do the sink there, as there's a sink obviously right behind me. So that's not really an issue. This also kind of teepees out a little bit, kind of makes a little A. So you have more elbow room if you wanted this closed. There's a little latch that closes that from the inside. Of course, too, if it was me, I'd probably just use a shower curtain, which comes out quite a ways here. Let me see if I can get a shot of that. See, it kind of comes out quite a ways, as does the pan on the bottom. So you have some pretty good elbow room here. You also might have seen there is a vent here for ventilation to kind of vent the moisture out. You have a little waterproof light, place for toiletries, and a mirror there. And remember, you have the fantastic fan right above us too, so that's going to vent out moisture pretty darn quickly. We'll have our air conditioner up here. Of course, that'll work right off the batteries. That's your big plus here. As you know, you have those big lithium batteries. You can really be anywhere, stay anywhere. You don't have to go camping as such and go to a campsite if you don't want to. So this could be a perfect touring vehicle to tour across the country. It by no means looks like an RV. You would have to be an absolute expert to know that this is one, and you'd have to be looking very, very closely at it. So, you know, realistically, it just looks like a very nice high-end van. So you can really kind of stay anywhere. There's no noise, no generator noise associated with it. So, you know, you could really stay anywhere and be completely independent. So that is a nice touch. A lot of good windows here too. Kind of when you walk in, it feels real nice and open here with all these big windows all around you. You know, really kind of feels like a touring vehicle, which is, you know, of course, what it's meant to be. The bed here is reasonably sized as well for a smaller coach. Again, being 6'1", I can lay down no problem without having to curl up. Something that some of its competitors won't be able to do in this shorter chassis. So you don't have to sleep widthwise. Taller guys like me can indeed sleep lengthwise. So when that comes down, you could sleep on either side, or of course you can fill in the gap in the center and create one big king size bed. However, it is kind of nice to have the gap in case you wanted to get out, use the restroom in the middle of the night. That's all up to you, of course. So coming back here, we'll have good storage all around. We have a nice wardrobe in here too for hanging clothes, quite deep. These are all little accessories that come with it, you know, little armrests that you can put back here, throw pillows. So, you know, a little nice luxury upgrades. And we will have our 24-inch smart TV back here on a big swivel mount. Again, this will face 180 degrees. So if you're back here, swivel those two seats around, you will be able to see it there. Or of course, you can be back here, riding in the rear. You can even recline your power seat a little bit, kick your feet up a little bit, and just chill, relax for a little bit after a long drive. Watch some TV. It's got you know, local channels. It has a antenna on the roof, so it's perfect for watching the weather, the news, local channels. But it being a smart TV, you can also you know, go ahead and stream all your favorite stuff from Netflix, Hulu, any of your favorite apps, which is definitely me. I'm not a cable person. I definitely watch all the streaming services only. And you can get streaming services like YouTube TV, for instance, and that is basically cable on internet. So, you know, you can do that too and have that anywhere without the need to put a satellite dish on here. So pretty nifty. Lots of new technology these days, of course. So, yeah, let's kind of just take a look at the Mercedes chassis up here. There is some good storage up above here too. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, there's a good view there. So pretty good amount of space up there, really. Then you have sort of these little dimples up there just to throw things real quickly. Oh, also reading lights, which are nice. So if you're up there and you want to read something, that's on the Roadtrek end of things too. So it's going to run off your batteries, your batteries from the coach, that is. So you don't have to worry about your chassis battery running dead if you want to, you know, read something either with it swiveled around or just in the forward position. And again, we are fully optioned out here. This is a fully optioned out Mercedes chassis, which you would think would be a given, but is not. Sometimes they come with considerably smaller touchscreens, sometimes no touchscreens even. And it has the dot matrix display in the center dash there as well. So that's going to give you a good readout. In addition, and we'll have the adaptive cruise and the active lane keeping assist. So it does most of the driving for you. If we're being honest, you set that adaptive cruise and it's going to, you know, keep pace with the cars in front of you, so you don't have to constantly adjust your speed. When you're in cruise control, it does it for you. And even staying within the lanes, you know, the wheel will sort of move itself slowly to keep you in the lanes. So you don't have to do much when you're going down the road. It makes that all really, really simple. So yeah, very, very nice setup here. Beautiful chassis, beautiful exterior, beautiful interior, very modern. One last thing before I let you go. It does have the Firefly touchscreen, and what I love about this too, it operates everything, of course, in the coach, but also there's a great app as well, so you can put that on your device or your smartphone. So wherever you are in the vicinity, outside, inside, doesn't matter, you can turn lights off, bring awnings in, adjust the climate control if you wanted to. You know, even if you're having lunch somewhere and you park, you know, right in the parking space and you're close enough inside Bluetooth range, you know, you can adjust climate control, check on your pet. So that's all really quite nice as well. So yeah, very, very well thought out chassis here from Roadtrek. And again, my name is Josh. Please do ask for me if you're gonna give us a call here at 414-281-6330. You can also reach me at joshadvance@gmail.com. And also check out our website. It's advancecamping.com for current stock availability and pricing on this Agile. Do also please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thank you and have a great day.